Embark on a captivating odyssey as we unveil 11 crucial elements that you must discreetly eliminate from your life. We beckon you to actively participate in this transformative journey, sharing your insights on each topic we explore, and remaining with us until the culmination of this enlightening video. A voyage of profound discovery and personal growth awaits you. The ensuing moments present an opportunity for deep introspection and self-discovery. We firmly believe that the wisdom we impart will illuminate your path and catalyze transformative changes in your life. Let us commence this transformative odyssey together. 1. When navigating the treacherous waters of dealing with those who have inflicted pain upon you, there is no necessity to justify your actions or decisions to those who have caused you harm. Engaging in complaints, arguments, or confrontations over someone's deplorable behavior serves no productive purpose. If an individual, even one you once considered a trusted confidant, has made choices that have disrespected and wounded you, it is far more prudent to gracefully move forward without seeking explanations or validation. Maintain a calm and rational demeanor, focusing your energy on your own personal growth and development. There may arise a time when this person finds themselves in need of your assistance and seeks your support. In that pivotal moment, a simple no will suffice. If pressed for an explanation, provide one succinctly. If this individual has demonstrated a lack of character and violated your trust, you are under no obligation to come to their aid. Engaging in conflicts or heated exchanges is futile. The wisest course of action is to quietly remove this toxic presence from your life, allowing time to unveil the consequences of their actions. Direct your attention inward, focusing on your own well-being and self-care. Trust that the future will reveal what is ultimately best for both parties involved. When we grant ourselves the freedom to progress without feeling compelled to explain or defend our choices, we demonstrate a profound respect for ourselves and our personal boundaries. It is crucial to remember that we are not obligated to associate with those who cause us harm or fail to appreciate our true worth. Each of us is deserving of respect and appreciation for the unique individuals we are. By making the courageous decision to quietly remove those who have hurt us from our lives, we prioritize our emotional well-being and personal growth, paving the way for a more authentic and fulfilling existence. 2. There will be moments in life when you recognize the significance of making deliberate choices, conducting yourself in a specific manner, or remaining steadfast in your own unique path. At times, it may be necessary to relinquish certain goals in order to prioritize the path that resonates most deeply with your core essence. This is an entirely natural occurrence, as we cannot always achieve every objective we set for ourselves, and occasionally sacrificing some pursuits in favor of others is unavoidable. However, it is crucial to quietly eliminate these superfluous goals without broadcasting your intentions to the entire world. Refrain from leaving clues or divulging sensitive information that could potentially expose your overarching strategy. Exercise discretion and intelligence in this process, gradually removing less critical goals and implementing subtle changes in your life. As the proverbial cards are laid out on the table, proceed with utmost discretion, safeguarding your plans and allowing your decisions to be guided by authenticity, always seeking the path that aligns most closely with your true self. 3. In the realm of relationships, whether platonic or romantic, it is of paramount importance to refrain from divulging intimate details or venting to others about the reasons behind the dissolution of a friendship or partnership. The intimacy shared belongs solely to you and the other person involved, and others have no need or right to know the reasons behind the end of the relationship. Divulging details about fights or terrible situations can only lead to gossip and further complicate matters. If you feel an intense urge to talk about what happened, engage in introspection, and have a conversation with yourself. This desire to share may indicate the presence of unresolved wounds that require healing. Therefore, regardless of the circumstances, the wisest course of action is to analyze these behaviors quietly without involving others. If you have a problematic relationship in your life, it is crucial to remove it discreetly without broadcasting the news to the world. Keeping these matters private and addressing the issues internally will facilitate the process of acceptance and healing. Preserve the privacy and dignity of all parties involved, and tend to your emotional well-being with wisdom and discretion. 4. During times of heightened tension, refrain from raising your voice in the presence of others and maintain control over displays of excessive frustration or anger. If you find yourself feeling upset, channel that energy into actions that yield constructive results. Harness that emotional force as a catalyst to propel you towards your life goals and train your body to effectively manage stress. Contain your emotions, engage in self-reflection, and redirect the accumulated energy into pursuits that strengthen and empower you. However, exercise caution and discretion, as losing control during tense moments can expose vulnerabilities. Strive to dissipate this tension discreetly by resolving issues, fulfilling responsibilities, and employing reasoning as your ally. Avoid broadcasting your difficulties to the world. Instead, cultivate gratitude by valuing what and who is already present in your life. Seek out quiet ways to relieve emotional pressure, aiming for internal balance and healthier approaches to confronting challenges. 5. Refrain from sharing your judgments about others with those around you. In fact, it is best not to harbor such opinions in your consciousness at all. Take a moment to seriously consider the image you project when you speak ill of someone. Instead of enriching the conversation or engaging in an interesting dialogue, you choose to spoil the atmosphere by venting your negativity about that person. Please do not engage in such behavior. Avoid declaring your likes and dislikes regarding others. Learn to be diplomatic in your interactions. If you find yourself disliking someone, it is possible to distance yourself from them or strive to maintain a tolerable coexistence while always acting intelligently. If a problem arises with that person, attempt to engage in dialogue, seek a consensus, and resolve the issue through communication. However, it is essential to immediately discard any opinions and judgments you hold about others. As mentioned before, regardless of your personal feelings towards someone, always act diplomatically, demonstrating your ability to adapt to the environment, change, and interact despite differences with other people. Maintain a respectful and empathetic posture in your interactions, as this will contribute to a more harmonious environment and healthier relationships with those around you. 6. Avoid constantly comparing yourself to others, as each individual has their own unique path, achievements, and successes that should be valued independently. The detrimental habit of measuring our lives against others can have a negative impact on our emotional well-being and hinder our personal growth. Moreover, constantly comparing ourselves to others can erode our self-esteem, as we risk falling into the treacherous trap of unfavorable comparison. We focus on what we perceive as our own deficiencies, rather than recognizing and celebrating our unique strengths and accomplishments. When we become consumed by comparing ourselves to others, we lose sight of our own aspirations and goals, becoming distracted from what truly matters. We begin to focus on what we believe we should have or achieve based on the standards set by others, rather than pursuing our own authentic path. This unhealthy habit prevents us from making meaningful progress on our own journey and achieving the goals that are truly important to us. By consciously eliminating the tendency to compare ourselves to others, we can cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for our own circumstances and celebrate the progress and growth we have achieved. It is crucial to remember that each individual has their own distinct path and unique set of circumstances. Comparing yourself to others is neither fair nor conducive to your well-being. Every one of us possesses different strengths, faces different challenges, and walks a singular path through life. Instead of engaging in self-defeating comparisons, it is far more productive and fulfilling to focus on our own learning and personal development. 7. Imagine for a moment that your life is a captivating book filled with intriguing stories, profound lessons, and thrilling adventures. Now consider social media as a vast library where millions of other stories are shared every second. While this concept may seem exciting at first glance, there lies a subtle danger lurking within, the temptation of constant comparison. As we scroll through the glossy pages of these digital narratives, we often find ourselves comparing our most challenging chapters with the highlight reels of others' lives. This comparison, frequently unfair and unrealistic, can lead us into a vicious cycle of dissatisfaction and envy. Can you see how this habit can be detrimental to our well-being? With this understanding, it becomes essential to learn how to limit our consumption of these digital stories. Imagine making the conscious decision to visit this digital library with a clear purpose in mind. You enter, seek out exactly what you need, whether it be connection, inspiration, or information, and then depart, returning to the reality of your own unique story, the book of your life. But how can you put this into practice? Begin by establishing specific times throughout the day to check your social media accounts, rather than allowing yourself to become lost in the endless scroll at every idle moment. Whether it's during breakfast, a break at work, or at the end of the day, creating a structure helps prevent social media from dominating your time and thoughts. Another effective strategy is to question the intention behind each online interaction. Ask yourself, am I seeking something constructive here, or am I merely killing time? This moment of reflection can help you differentiate between productive use and aimless, passive consumption. Moreover, it is crucial to recognize the signs that social media is negatively impacting your mood or self-esteem. If you find yourself feeling down or inadequate after engaging with these platforms, it may be time to take a step back and reconnect with activities that bring you genuine joy and satisfaction in the real world. This could mean immersing yourself in a captivating book, engaging in a beloved hobby, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty of nature. By adopting these mindful practices, you not only protect your mental health, but also rediscover the inherent value and uniqueness of your own story, without the constant need for comparison to the stories of others. Remember, each of us has a singular path to walk, filled with highs and lows, triumphs and challenges. It is precisely these elements that make each story, including yours, so precious and one of a kind. As we conclude this discussion, I encourage you to reflect on how you can begin writing the next chapter of your own extraordinary story today. 8. In a world where an individual's worth often seems to be intrinsically tied to the perceptions of others, I invite you to explore the profound liberation that comes from breaking free from this relentless pursuit of external approval. Picture yourself standing on a stage, bathed in the glare of the spotlight. Surrounding you, a sea of expectant faces, each harboring an opinion on how you should act, speak, and exist. Can you feel the suffocating weight of their expectations? Now imagine yourself stepping off that stage and entering a tranquil and serene space, a sanctuary where the only opinion that truly holds weight is your own. This powerful metaphor illustrates the paramount importance of recognizing and valuing your inner voice above the cacophony of external noise. When we base our actions and decisions on the never-ending quest for approval, we drift further away from our authentic selves and the desires that reside within us. It's akin to constantly attempting to wear an ill-fitting garment solely to appease others. Now reflect on the moments in your life when you felt the most fulfilled and content. Chances are these were instances when you were fully aligned with your own values and beliefs, regardless of the opinions or expectations of others. This is the very essence of living authentically. But how can we integrate this philosophy into our daily lives? It begins with small, incremental steps. The next time you find yourself on the precipice of a decision, pause and ask yourself, am I doing this because it resonates with my true desires, or because it aligns with the expectations of others? Learn to trust your intuition and recognize the validity of your own desires and needs. Another transformative practice is the cultivation of self-esteem. Acknowledge and celebrate your unique qualities, revel in your achievements, and view your mistakes as valuable opportunities for growth. Remember, self-acceptance is an ongoing journey, and every small victory along the way is worthy of recognition. Finally, surround yourself with relationships that support and encourage you to embrace your authentic self. Seek out individuals who respect your individuality and inspire you to express your true essence without reservation. By liberating ourselves from the suffocating need for external approval, we unlock the doors to a more genuine and rewarding path, a path that empowers us to become the true authors of our own stories, penned with the ink of authenticity and courage. As we conclude this second topic, my hope is that it serves as a catalyst for introspection, inviting you to reflect on how you can lead a more authentic life, one that is unapologetically true to yourself and free from the shadows of others' approval. 9. Relationships, whether they be forged in the bonds of friendship or the fires of love, serve as mirrors that reflect the myriad facets of our lives. These connections bring forth experiences that shape the very essence of who we are. But there's a delicate line we must tread, the line of privacy and discretion. Think of a relationship as a secret garden, a sacred space where emotions, dreams, and cherished moments are nurtured. This garden is a sanctuary that deserves the utmost respect and care. When a relationship comes to an end, whether it be a friendship or a romantic partnership, it's natural to be overwhelmed by a tidal wave of emotions, pain, confusion, and an intense need to process what transpired. However, it is crucial to remember that the intimate details of this garden, the shared story woven between two souls, belong solely to you and the other person involved. By making the conscious choice not to divulge the private reasons behind the breakup, you are not only preserving the dignity of both parties, but also safeguarding your own heart. Sharing this deeply personal information with others can inadvertently open the floodgates to misunderstandings, judgments, and, in the worst cases, malicious gossip. Rather than contributing to the healing process, this can prolong the pain and create a vicious cycle of negativity. So how can we navigate the end of a relationship in a healthy manner? First and foremost, it is essential to grant yourself the time and space necessary to heal. Allow yourself to fully experience and process the emotions that arise, but do so through introspection. If the burden becomes too heavy to bear alone, seek the guidance of a mental health professional, someone who can provide an objective perspective and unwavering support. Secondly, cultivate the transformative habit of personal reflection. Instead of seeking external validation or comfort, embark on an inward journey of self-discovery. Ask yourself what valuable lessons this relationship has imparted and how you can harness those insights to fuel your personal growth. Every relationship, even those that come to an end, carries with it a treasure trove of wisdom. Finally, remember that maintaining discretion and privacy is not only a sign of maturity, but also a profound act of respect, not just for the other person, but for yourself. As you close this chapter of your life, do so with grace and dignity, secure in the knowledge that each experience, no matter how painful, is preparing you for the journey that lies ahead. As we conclude this third point, My hope is that it illuminates a path of wisdom and respect, guiding you to face the end of relationships with the understanding that preserving the dignity and privacy of all involved is a testament to your strength and character. 10. Letting go of unrealistic expectations is an invitation to embark on an internal odyssey, where we'll delve into the profound impact our expectations can have on shaping and at times distorting our perception of reality. Let us begin with a poignant metaphor. Imagine your life as a grand adventure, navigating the vast and unpredictable ocean of existence. Each expectation you hold is like a sail on your boat, harnessing the winds of desire to propel you towards your dreams and aspirations. However, when these sails become too large, when our expectations cross the threshold of realism, they can steer us off course, plunging us into the turbulent waters of disappointment and dissatisfaction. Unrealistic expectations are akin to maps promising treasures that do not exist. They compel us to chase ideals of perfection in ourselves, others, and the myriad situations we encounter. But the question we must ask ourselves is this: are these ideals truly a reflection of our authentic selves? Or have they been imposed upon us by external influences such as society, culture, or even the pervasive reach of media? To begin the process of detaching ourselves from these expectations, we must first develop the ability to recognize them. This requires a deep commitment to honesty and introspection. Ask yourself, do these expectations uplift and inspire me? Or do they weigh heavily upon my soul? Do they align with my true essence and the values I hold dear? The next step in this transformative journey is the practice of acceptance. Acceptance of who you are, exactly where you find yourself in the grand tapestry of your life, and the circumstances that lie beyond your control. This does not mean relinquishing your dreams and aspirations, but rather embracing the process of growth and discovery with all its inherent imperfections and challenges. Furthermore, it is imperative to cultivate the skill of setting realistic and achievable goals. Goals that resonate with your authentic self, rather than an idealized image of success imposed by external pressures. This also involves celebrating the small victories along the way, recognizing that each step, no matter how seemingly insignificant, represents valuable progress on your journey. Finally, remember that the path you walk is just as important as the destination you seek. By releasing the burden of unrealistic expectations, you allow life to unfold in a more natural and peaceful manner, creating space for unexpected joys and surprises that could never be planned. As we conclude this fourth point, my hope is that it ignites within you a desire to navigate the seas of life with sails adjusted to the winds of reality. May you learn to appreciate the profound beauty of the journey, with all its twists, turns, and revelations. 11. We now venture into a realm often overlooked in our daily interactions, yet one that holds immense influence over our well-being and the relationships we cultivate. Participation in gossip and the propagation of negativity. In this segment, we will explore how consciously choosing to distance ourselves from these behaviors can not only elevate our state of mind, but also enrich the very fabric of our connections with others. Imagine, if you will, that every word we speak is a seed we plant in the garden of our own lives and the lives of those around us. When we choose to speak words of support, encouragement, and positivity, we sow seeds of kindness, compassion, and understanding. In contrast, when we engage in gossip or negative talk, we inadvertently plant the weeds of misunderstanding, distrust, and conflict. Participating in gossip may initially appear harmless or even masquerade as a form of social bonding, but in reality, it is a treacherous path that leads to the erosion of respect and the devaluation of both others and ourselves. Moreover, by fixating on negativity, we nurture a mindset that obscures our ability to recognize and appreciate the good and positive aspects of our lives. So how can we steer clear of this detrimental path and instead choose a more uplifting and constructive route? First and foremost, it is crucial to be mindful of the conversations in which we engage. When a dialogue begins to veer into the realm of gossip or unnecessary criticism, try gently redirecting the subject or highlighting a positive attribute of the person or situation in question. Additionally, cultivate the practice of empathy. Before sharing or speaking about someone, ask yourself, would I want this to be said about me? This simple yet profound question can serve as a powerful guide in ensuring that our conversations remain respectful and constructive. Another essential step is to actively foster a positive environment around you. Surround yourself with individuals who value positivity and authenticity in their interactions. Together, you can create a culture of mutual respect, support, and growth. Lastly, remember that change begins with you. By consciously choosing not to partake in gossip and negativity, you are not only safeguarding your own integrity, but also setting a powerful example for others to follow. By integrating these principles into our lives, we can cultivate a more positive, empathetic, and resilient mindset, contributing to profound personal growth and the development of more meaningful and authentic interpersonal relationships. If you found value in this video, please consider clicking the thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and ringing the bell to be notified of new content. Additionally, I encourage you to leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I will now present 2 more videos that will appear on your screen, designed to further support you on your journey of wisdom. Embrace the path of growth and self-discovery, and may you always find guidance and strength in the presence of the Creator.